Hello, good morning, everyone. I hope everybody have a good morning and have a great breakfast. Have every one of you have breakfast already early this morning, 9 o'clock? Press one if you already have your breakfast. It's good to see you early in the morning, and also I would like to thanks for to Stephanie as well. We are Chong's sister.
You're most welcome.
We are the Chong sister, and she will be my guest speaker. And we hope that we have a very good timing. I mean, good time and great time and great sharing throughout these sessions. And I believe everyone have a very good breakfast and rise and shine, everyone. And I'm going to start my sessions. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Yep. First of all, I would like to thank for everyone to join in these sessions. And before I start, let me introduce myself. And my name is Winnie Chong, and I'm with Refuel for coming to this July, which is this first July. I have been with Refuel for 2 years, and I'm I'm also coming from Sabah and live in Petaling Jaya, and I'm really excited to looking forward to share and to go through with you on this section of overcoming challenges in adopting technology. And in the meanwhile, I invited Stephanie to come along together with me to share our great journey of being adopting into this technology. And Stephanie, I would like you to introduce yourself as well. Just a short introduce.
You want me to share screen?
This one later. So you just
Later,
introduce
okay.
yourself. How long
Hi,
you
everybody. I'm Stephanie Chong from MC1. I have been actually with Refuel for 7 years, and actually one of the best decisions that I've ever made was I've actually stopped my own agency to join Refuel. And it has been an amazing journey with technology, and we've actually a lot of, help from the company for me to grow in the business. So later on, I'll be sharing with you guys a bit more. We will actually have a very interesting session because
Yeah.
believe me, Winnie Chong actually is a very patient, trainer. All right. Now, Winnie
Okay.
Chong, Stephanie Chong, we are not biologically related. We are sisters in Redfield, in the big family of Redfield.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, I shall start with my screen. Everybody can see the screen very clear, right? Okay. So I would first would like to ask every one of you, how long have we been at home? You look at it. If you look at last year, 18 March 2020 until today is 1st July, and we already have, half year have ended for year 2021, and now we are approaching to the second half year. Imagine, one of my friends sent me this um, chart, and I looked into the chart. I was like, whoa, we have been in this MCO for 464 days, more than 400 days. Imagine how long have you been at home during this lockdown? Now, I would like to really, if you look through all the days that we went through, and time flies so fast, and you look at FMCO, it's already 28 days that we have been at home. So imagine that you know, we have been almost 1.5 years went through this MCO and pandemic. And I would like to know how you feel at the moment. And I pointed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the questions. I would like to know how you feel now. Are you stuck? Are you struggling? Are you halfway? Are you doing great? Are you a tech-enabled agent, or how far have you been adopting the technology? I would like to hear from you all. Just type the numbering, how you feel at the moment, and which are the 6 of it that you feel in this pandemic and MCO. Can you press in the chat box on the numbers that you feel? You can just key in more than 1 or 2. Oh, Shamila, you're struggling. Great, Noreen, you are still learning and learning, which is very, very good. So Cheryl, you're halfway. Wow. At least you know where you are. At least you know you are clear during this pandemic. This is how you have experienced. Wow, Jean, all above. Yes. I am also facing this before as well. So it's good to reflect on your on you to be aware on where are you now during this pandemic, and you need to really look through it and think about it and look at the chart. If you look at the chart, it was like, wow, you are already 464 days that being stayed at home most of the time. Okay, so now why I need to be tech enabled agents? Why? I'm going to show you a video. So sit down and listen to it. It will be a great video. I would love you all to listen and to observe on what have been sharing in this video, and pick one of the what has what it really speak to you. Okay, so I'm going to start the video.
Is there if you're prepared to take advantage of it. There are thousands of occupations awaiting the workers who are qualified to fill them.
Survival is going to go not to the strongest or the most intelligent, but the most adaptable.
There are tests which will help you choose work which fits your level of capacity best.
Almost all jobs are becoming technology jobs.
We have to be more intentional about how training and education matches to actual tasks and jobs.
Many people today are working at things which were their hobbies a few years ago.
For the first time, literally, substantial and rapidly growing numbers of people will have choice.
We have to be aware of two things that are happening right now in the world of work. The first, we're realizing we're in for a much different kind of future, and we're racing to figure out how we can help individuals and businesses get ready. The second, we're starting to become highly aware that the more you push one narrow metric of success, money, growth, profit, at the expense of other life factors, the further we get from actually achieving true sustainable success. So we know the future of work will be different, and we can't keep doing things the same old way. A new way of work needs to emerge. 89% of the companies that were on the Fortune 500 list in 1955 are no longer on the list today. These are the businesses that had the most resources, the most talent, the greatest technology, the biggest network, and we've proven they rise and fall fast.
This really is the end of an era. Blockbuster will close all of its remaining stores, about 300 of them, by early January.
Well, what went wrong with Kodak? How could it have gone wrong?
It's so hard to keep up with change, and change is speeding up. So what's the next few decades going to look like? Whether you're running a business or just running your life, that question is essential. In the last few decades, there was a shift of mind that started to define business success as one thing: money. This isn't my opinion. We can see evidence of this mindset. And the question is, has this singular focus worked out for people? Has it worked out for businesses? There's good reason to believe it hasn't. It's taken us time to understand our mistake and let it sink in. The old pursuit of work is not what's fully needed for the future. So then what is the answer? What are the real drivers of tomorrow's success, not just in business, but in life? Here's the thing. The new version of work, yes, it will be about technology, but it will also be about being human. Are you able to offer your highest potential? Can you keep learning, keep getting better, stay motivated, stay focused? The best advances in tech and the best capabilities of people coming together, that is the new version of work. Self-awareness, creativity, empathy, trust. These factors will help define your future success. We place a lot of faith in the ability for technology to make things better. My faith is also in people.
Is there.
Okay, it's a very good video, and when I watch it, it's really speak to all of us here. I would like to hear what is the aha from the video that you have watched just now. Would like you to hear from you. You can share. We cannot run our business the old way. And the old way it's about technology. Yes, Agnes, you are right. And Cheryl, to keep learning to achieve sustainable success. Wow. Yes, it's true. Keep learning is very, very important. What else? Yes, genes move towards tech. Being adaptable, Shamila, correct. And Christopher, changes are inevitable. Yeah, changes is actually speeding up. So, yes, Ellen, stay focused and keep learning. And Susan, yeah, driven for success is technology. This is, yes, correct. So you all are really, really good. And it's really speak a lot of things that from this video. And when you look through of this during these MCOs and also during the transitions, you know, of generations to generations, technology to technology, new technology. Yes, Maurice is learn to adapt. That is most important, to learn to adapt and adopt the technology and stay positive and improve ourselves. Correct. Wow. I've learned from you all guys. Very good. And people adaptability to tech. Correct. And adapt and keep trying and never give up. This is what we need to have this mindset and to really move forward and learn from each other, coming together and learn with each other. We are now in these training sessions, all the trainings, we are coming together. This is one part of our learning, and we are actually looking forward a lot of new systems, our KW command system that we are currently using. Imagine for the past 464 days that we have went through all the trainings, all the motivational, inspirationals, and throughout the years, and using these command systems that really help us, into the technology. And yes, of course, old way, we no longer have to practice old way, but we look for many new ways. And throughout all the trainings and all the coming together and share our experience and encourage and provide some resources and materials to all of us here. This is very important. Yes, Jasmine, you say that embrace change and adopt technology togetherness. Correct. So I'm so happy to see every one of you are so encouraged, and also let's journey together during this pandemic. And of course, the most important, everybody have to take care of your own health and stay safe and stay healthy. Okay, let me share about my aha from the video. Okay, there's one thing that I've learned from the video is surviving is going to go not to the strongest and most intelligent, but it's actually the most adaptable. So it's the most important is the word adaptable. And also, if you realize now the trend, almost all jobs are becoming technology jobs. Everybody, even everybody using handphone also can do business. Not even using laptop, they use handphone can do business and no problem. So now we are actually becoming a technology jobs, and also we cannot keep doing things the same old way, but a new way of work needs to emerge. So that's how, everybody sharing their experience, sharing on the tips, and if you look at in a Facebook, in Instagram, you can see how people works, how people uh, uh using many new ways in really helping them into their business. So there are many ways that you can look through for new ways, and always uh it's you have to follow according to the trend and the business that what is happening in this world. And of course, the world trend, all big companies are advancing towards technology to thrive. And this is the keyword, change is speeding up. If you look at think about Kodak, Nokia, long time already you haven't heard about that. So this is one part. If you look at the technology, we need to really learn to adopt the technology from time to time. And this is how we need to set our own positive mindset, and to improve ourselves. This is the most important. Okay, so the best version, in that video it say the best version of technology is the new version of work. That the new version of work will be about the technology. That is our new version of work. So with this KW command that system that came about, this is our new version of work, and it helped us, not just generating leads, but also building our data, and also help us in terms of following the trend, the technology, and so many things that you can learn, and also relearn as well. Because sometimes when you relearn, you can find a lot of things, something that maybe you didn't notice, but after that, after you relearn again, then you notice something. So this is one part are very, very important in technology. And now technology is really full with all informations. So this is the questions that pointed out to everybody, and including myself. Can you keep learning, keep getting better, and stay motivated, and stay focused? These are the four things that is really basic for you to really have to look through and keep learning, keep getting better, and also stay motivated and stay focused wherever that during this pandemic, a lot of things that really um, make us stuck and struggling. But somehow, I mean, we're thankful for the technology. We're thankful for Zoom, Facebook, and also Zoom. In a way, we can walk through together using this technology, even though we don't meet physically. So this is one part. Is very, very, that really help us in a way to really move on, and to journey into this technology world. Okay, so now it's not just, it's not the new version of work. It's not just about the technology, but also technology will also about being a human. What do you mean by about being a human? That's the four things, which is self-awareness. What what do you think about self-awareness? Self-awareness is very important, because you must know your own strength, your own weaknesses, and you need to look at it. What is my weaknesses? My weaknesses, I cannot hold a mouse. I don't know how to use a mouse, or I'm not an IT person, and it depends. You must identify your own strength and your own awareness. I mean, your own weaknesses. I do also look into my strength and my awareness as well. I mean, my weakness as well. You know, my weakness, honestly, I can tell you, my weakness is actually following up. my strength is, of course, everybody saying that I'm very tech savvy, but I am not an IT person. I did not study IT, I did not, but it's just because of the exposure, that experience that I have, that I can make use of my strength. And also my weaknesses is where, my follow up, because I'm still learning from a lot of other agents that share their testimony and share their tips and scripts. Was a lot of things that you can learn from throughout the trainings. And creativity is not about, it's not about how creative you create a design, how creative, sometimes creativity is also involved your new ideas, where you get your new ideas, how to be more creative in hook points and words, and a lot of things that you can look into it, and how you adopt a new ideas, and how you improve in the usage of the technology you are using. And of course, the empathy, empathy, we have those empathy, I'm very grateful for this company, for having this empathy and providing a lot of trainings, and how much effort they have done, and the sessions that they have doing throughout the 1 whole month, until they work midnight and they prepare a lot of things, so that everybody will be stay focused and stay motivated. This is all about trainings. I can say, sometimes, so many training, I'm so tired. Again, I listen again. But you will never know. It's okay. You can watch it recording. It's not necessary. When you are not able to join the live, but you also can also go into workplace, in Facebook, and look through and listen, relearn again. So you see the empathy of the company. They have already prepared and supporting us in providing the technology. So this is one part of very, very, we are grateful with, and it's not easy, because you need to take a lot of times for trainings, and after trainings we practice. So we I'm honestly very grateful on all the preparations that are done by the regional teams, and all the hard work, and you know they have provided time and resources, all the materials to us. So I'm very grateful for that. And also trust. Trust is also all about yourself. How you trust yourself, and to that you have capability to master the system, to master the technology. Is trust yourself that you have capabilities, and also trust the company. Trust the company to give you the opportunity to learn it. You see, that it's all, technology will also all about being a human. It's not just about the technology. So this is a very good time for us to really reflect and look through what have where are we now, and are you already a tech enabled agent? Are you ready to be tech enabled agent, or are you halfway, or are you stuck, or are you struggle? So this is the part that is very, very, it's good to encourage each other to look through and reflect yourself. We already gone through half year, so the next half year you plan, you will know, and you think about what you need to do. Think of one thing, then you start, then from there you know what you are going to do. Okay, so now I'm just sharing about our technology platform that we have, which is KW Command, that we can when you have this system, it depends on where you want to start, whether you want to do a contact, smart plan, KW campaign, KW design, and also more to come. So to me, the first thing when I joined with you, and when I joined with you 2 months before KW Command. So you see, the moment when KW Command started, and we have so many trainings that we attended for 1.5 years. And after that, last year, I think somewhere in third quarter, we are being, we were taught and encouraged to use smart plan, campaign, and design. So from there, during that process, it really, I mean, takes a lot of times, and technology things, it doesn't take overnight. It takes, sometimes you will feel a short-term pain, but in the long term you gain. In the short term you will feel pain, but in the long term you will gain. So believe that and trust in yourself. This is how you really want to use this technology platform that provided from the company. And I started with campaign, and I started with design. So that's how I start one thing first. Then after, later on, slowly, you will master in all the system that provided uh, in the KW command systems. Okay. And technology adoption, we're facing a lot of challenges, in adopting the technology. And throughout my sessions, I went through the trainings on KW command, on campaign, on design. And I walked through and I journeyed through together with all the agents that joining my sessions. And this is what I look at in the process. I think 6 months that I have conducted the training sessions. And I noticed, some agents, they would just say, I am not tech savvy lah. I have fear of technology. I fear of wrongly click using the mouse and wrongly click, and I don't have the skill and knowledge. And the common agents will also say that it takes a village to adopt technology. It takes a long time. It's okay, because the moment the short-term pain, it will become the long-term gain. So you must be patient and take initiative to learn the new technology. And even if I learn it, how does it help in my business? So you see, I'm a savvy person, but somehow before KW command, I start a lot of kind of business. Marketing strategy, those kind of things. But somehow, when KW command coming in, it helped me to focus, and it really motivate me in really using this technology. And because I'm a system-based person, so that's why I learned and this system, it really helped in my business. So a lot of some agents I say, okay, even if I learn, how does it help in my business? To those that are savvy people, it also, sometimes some agents also say, how does it help in my business? And also, is investing in your time and effort makes you feel not valued or waste of time? Actually, it's not a waste of time. You learn this, you will get more. And if you persevere, and if you continue learn and relearn and take initiative to really work for it, nothing is impossible. So do not give up, never give up, and move on. Okay. So I'm inviting Stephanie as my guest, and wow, and I am very, very encouraged by Stephanie, and she has been uh, attending my sessions. I think how many times? I think it's more than 3 to 5 times. Even in virtual also, she's also attending, I think, a few times with me. But I would love to interview with you, Stephanie. Stephanie,
Okay, I share my screen.
yeah, can, sure. I stop sharing first, huh? Introduce yourself.
Okay.
Again.
All right, let me share. Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie Chong. And my contacts are all here, right in front here. My handphone contacts here. The email address is here. I am a registered agent E1258. I'm also Associate Director with Refill, a productivity coach as well as Ignite trainer. And I joined Redfield about 7 years ago. I used to have an agency known by Golden Link Real Estate Agency. Some of my friends out there may know that this agency, actually, I was the queen of country house at that time. Well, anyway, I think whatever it is, we got to move on. I have my small little agency. Well, I'm the big boss CEO of my small agency. So, but it's a small company, you know how to grow. So one day I met up with David Ong, and then he said, yeah, just after discussion, he said, yes, okay, we'd like you to join us. So that's how I got started with Redfield. And actually, this is something I don't think I would have experienced actually if I were to be stuck in my little company. Okay, just one principal, just two admin staff, and that's about it, and some agents. And also, when we became the master franchisee of Keller Williams, that was an experience because in 2020, just before the lockdown, we went to Dallas, Texas, and it was an event that is an eye-opener. We joined an event with 17,000 with all the agents and realtors over the USA as well as all over the world. You see this picture of mine? It was taken in one of the market centers with this millionaire real estate agent book here. I like this picture. The lighting wasn't very nice actually, but then I thought this picture ada gaya sikit lah. So I use it actually quite often, you know, in Facebook. Now, the journey has been great. So I'd like to thank Winnie for giving me an opportunity to share. Well, I kind of, I'm not IT savvy at all, actually. And I took quite a while to get started. So Winnie, you'd like to ask me any questions?
Yeah, I have a question to you, Stephanie.
Okay.
You see, I got to know Stephanie, and then I asked her whether she's attending the sessions for my sessions, and I was really amazed with her response, and she just tell me, well, Winnie, you know, I'm a zero technology and I don't know about the system, and not even not even know about, you know, the basic of IT. So I was like, okay, it's okay, you just come in and maybe we can walk through with you. So I would like to know from you, Stephanie, what makes you attend the trainings for technology?
Oh, great question. Actually, I waited for quite a while, Winnie, to get started actually. I really didn't get started actually until sometime in April. Okay, that was around the time I joined your class, somewhere end of April, mid-April. So a few months ago, let me see, this will stop. So a few months ago, what I did was actually, I was at a discussion with big boss Jonathan Lee, and also Christine was present, so was Amelia. And then Jonathan asked me, have you got started with campaign yet? I look at him, my goodness, it's so embarrassing. I haven't got started yet. So anyway, I didn't want to tell a lie because I couldn't lie to him. If I started, he can see actually that in the system whether I've done it or not. So anyway, he said, okay. I said, I'm going to do it. So I was serious about going to do it. So anyway, he said, okay, as a productivity coach, you don't really have to train our people on technology. We have staff to do it. And I must say that the regional staff, they are also amazing, so helpful. All you have to do is to talk to them and they will help you. So I said that, okay, I will do it. But I think for a month, I didn't do much because when I watched some of the trainings on, you know, at workplace and also at Zoom, I said, yeah, so nice. This was so clever. Oh my goodness, the campaign, how would we do it? And when they click here, click there, I didn't know what was going on. So I said, oh my goodness, it's so clever, you know, Susan Gui and all this. Oh my goodness, I'm going to do it. So anyway, I finally decided I just cannot just be macam katak di bawah tempurung. I got to do something, okay? So then one day I just called the regional people. I said, okay, I really want to get started. I connected actually, fill up a form to Lucas Obai, and he actually got somebody to give me a call. So nice, one-on-one, kind of help. Then Yun Ching called me up. I said, yes, I needed help. I said, I've got my personal profile page in Facebook. I managed to set up a business page, but I don't know how to connect to KW Command. What do I do? Because if you don't connect to KW Command, we cannot do the campaigns. So Yun Ching actually from region helped me out. She actually helped me over, and then we got verified with by Facebook for the payment part of it. So I'm ready to pay for all my campaigns. So next, what happened then? I really, look at it. If I don't get started now, in fact, I told all my people, this is the time to get started. When the company has started with this amazing KW Command Facebook ads, it really helped us to move forward. And I think some of us out there know that actually, Keller Williams has actually invested a lot of money for its own AI. Keller Williams is actually a technology company. Gary Keller actually invested $1 billion USD for technology. So I said, what I'm waiting for, actually. So after connecting that, I think for a while also, I didn't do very much. Then finally it dawned on me, this is now is the fever to get us to become tech-enabled agent. So if I wait for a few more months, there will be maybe lesser and lesser lessons when more people know about it. So I said, ayo, even Malu a bit shy also, I better go and attend the class. So I attended this Winnie's class, first time. It's very interesting. I sat in and I look at it. She was actually very helpful, telling about her journey, about all the work she has done. She's done a lot of awesome designs. I said, wow, that looks so nice. How am I going to do it anyway? So we went through the whole class. Believe me, actually, I was actually very impressed with Winnie. She's very patient. However, at the end of session, I'm still actually really don't have my bearings. I mean, I really like to do it, but I say, never mind this class, I'll sit in and learn. I'll sit in and listen. And maybe I can kind of like come back to another class and see what I can make out of it. So at the end of the class, she said, everybody, you must do your homework. Go back, practice. I go back and talk, to some of my colleagues. Practice, I don't know what to practice actually. Really, honestly, I got no idea. So the following week, I decided, Winnie's class was on a Thursday. So the following week, I registered for her class. But I, as I just said, I wasn't very sure how to kind of start a campaign. So actually for me, I feel that since I've decided to learn, I just need to leverage on all the skills of our amazing KW regional, as well as mini skills. So I noticed that on a Tuesday, 2 days before Winnie's class, Lucas has a class on how to do a campaign. So I said, I will come equipped to the class. At least I know how to do a campaign. Lucas did a very good job of explaining to me. So actually I had a campaign already. So when I went to the class, but I'm not too sure how to do design yet. I haven't started yet. Now, when I sat through the class, actually I wasn't very sure what is, how to go about doing it. But halfway through the class, bingo, I seem to get a hold of it. And Winnie actually also like hands-on just helped me with one or a few items. And I found that actually, I think I got a bit of talent on designing. I didn't know it came from somewhere, some inspiration from God or somewhere. And actually I found it very easy once I make the breakthrough. So I think it's important for us to not be so scared and to be so shy. Because actually Winnie, she's actually doing weekly classes. She won't bite you, or scold you. In fact, I don't know why she's so patient, because people are asking the same more questions. But I said, well, she's so patient. So anyway, she also was very, very helpful. At that time, we were running that week when I went there. It was just about to be the third week of a national consumer contest championship campaign. Then she said, I think all of you should try to enter this championship. You know, actually, I wasn't trying, but because I'm doing a lot of training, and so I show people how to do the national consumers campaign. And one day I got an office, very pleasantly was told, my regional that I won a prize. So she said, as a very good teacher, because she doesn't hold back like the Kung Fu master, they will hold back some secrets. She will teach you everything. So I said, okay, I will give it a try. Since I've got started, why not? Because when I joined the National Consumers Campaign to leverage on branding on Facebook, I also actually kind of like add my own photo, add my phone contact, my e-number onto the all the touch points that the company has created so beautifully. And I will share you a secret actually about the touch points. Oh, Stephanie, you're so clever. They thought I did the touch points. And then I shared with some of my classmates. I said, come and like my page. Oh, you're amazing. You can do all that. Anyway, I just kept it silent because actually the company is supporting us. We really don't have to go into details. And actually, I'm very glad I attended all these classes. I took the trouble to learn because actually I'm not active at all in Facebook. I only came on to Facebook only when I started all these campaigns. And I found that actually, Facebook actually, we can leverage on Facebook because so free social ads also kind of like do branding for us. I also have people who call up from my social ads, free ads. So Winnie keep on saying, oh, do start with social ads and before you do your campaign so that you can hang on it. So for this, actually, I'd like to thank Winnie, my guru, for this. I also like to thank Yun Ching from Regional, helping me to set up the payment.
Thanks.
Also thank Lucas for actually kind of like helping me with the campaign. And last but not least, of course, because CEO Jonathan Lee, he actually gave me a gentle reminder to learn how to do it. So I'm glad I've kind of made a breakthrough.
Yeah, I have another question, sir. During the process, what are your challenges, and how do you feel now after you have adopted?
My challenges actually is very interesting. Of course, at the beginning it was like apprehension on how to go about doing it. And also when I actually, it's like a stumbling block, especially those of us who are not IT savvy. It's very important to keep an open mind when we go to the classes and just, be there to learn. When I attended Winnie, my refuge sister, your classes, actually, I kind of like noted with interest that some of our people who attended the class didn't even have a have a Facebook profile page. That is one thing that we start on. So whenever Winnie has a class, this is only for those who have connected payment, from KW command to FB. And some people throw in the class, they don't even have a personal profile page. So then some people actually have a Facebook page, but they forgot their password to get in. Okay, and for this matter, actually, I want to share a very kind of funny situation. When I was doing my National Consumers Campaign, I actually kind of thinking of how to go about doing it, because this is like tied together with technology on how to use design, because design actually helped me to kind of promote myself with all those touch points. And actually, Winnie asked me a question. Winnie, I tell you now how I managed to win 5 out of the 9 campaigns, and then also the champion, for social media. Third week, just about to start, a few days, I got my design, I got everything ready. And I said, my goodness, how am I going to get all the likes? We only got so many likes already, so we have to catch up. Then actually I read somewhere about likes. I mean, I just have to be a bit positive is a word to use, not thick skin, okay? Positive. So what I did was actually I sent out 100 messages with the link to my page to all my friends, my relatives, even from overseas, all over, from USA, to Vietnam, from everywhere, please like my page, my post. I actually asked 100 people, around 100 to do it, okay? So what I did, then I got 48 likes, which is actually not too bad, okay? The second one, I just get 10. I also, fourth week, I also won the contest, the championship. Then the following one, I think I got a bit complacent. I thought that, oh, maybe I stand a chance to win, but of course I didn't win. Wendy Low won. Along the way, I think I learned to be a little bit clever with a bit of technology. I know how to track how many likes all my competitors within the company are getting. And I just found out that Wendy only beat me by 2 likes. I said, oh my God, I should have got 10 more friends to do it. But anyway, I think it's good because, well, maybe a bit malu, give other people a chance. I mean, when you lose it, never mind, it's okay. So for this 7, 8, and 9 campaign, I started contacting people to actually like. And then actually, I also got some listings along the way when I contacted people. From all the touch points, I got quite a fair bit of listings. At the same time, on the last contest, which is a championship, I actually got sent out to 200 over people to like my page. So that's how I won it. So Winnie asked me, how you did it? I said, I tell you only after it. Because you know what? At that time, I only had 300 old friends on, Facebook. Winnie had 1,000 over. So she used my, my idea. I think she beat me flat.
Yeah.
Funny, right?
I really amazed in a way because this is how you get your creative idea, and this is
Yeah.
how you really encourage and yourself to really reaching out to your SOI and how you
Yeah,
want to
that's right.
improve
It's
and
a
take
very interesting journey.
technology. So this is one part that I really amazed with the works and the hard work that you have done.
And
So
about the national championship, consumers championship, I actually know my competitor who has how many likes. I found a way to track it. So, but for the last one, for the championship, for the final month, I actually, I didn't want to take a chance. So I went all out. So at the end of it, I got 418 likes. So actually my friends and were all quite impressed by it. So thank you, Review, for giving me a chance to exercise my newfound skills.
yeah, last questions, and then later part I will show some slides about Stephanie. And I would just like to know, what do you hope to gain from learning the technology?
Yeah, okay. Very simple because our company actually training us and gearing us towards being tech-enabled engine. So the number one thing to do actually is actually to start with KW command Facebook ads, one of the items that we do. I mean, we can't learn everything overnight. So my focus actually is on KW command and also on designs, because designs make your presentation look a lot better. Okay, there's an age over there. And this is an amazing way to do lead generation. Through the campaigns also actually help us to get leads at a much lower cost. Now, I have actually done campaigns before when I was doing a project. I paid 4,500. 4,500, for I got some leads. The leads were also, I don't want to use any word to kind of curse. They weren't really genuine leads. We couldn't even close one deal, 4,500 down the drain. So it can happen. And the leads cost 30 or 40 per lead. So with KW, it's less than less than $1 USD, about $4, 3 ringgit, our money. Some maybe a bit more, but I actually got solid leads.
Muted.
Winnie, I think you're muted, Winnie.
Yeah, cannot hear. So sorry, so sorry. Well, I talked so long already. Okay, no problem. Okay,
Thank you. My guru is very proud of me showing all this.
yeah, and actually, I like your page. I follow your page. This is how we encourage each other, Stephanie. That's why I was so amazed from a zero technology become a very tech person. This is what I really look at the achievement that has been done by Stephanie. And this is her first design. I remember that in the sessions that she wanted to post and she did the first design on your left screen. This is the first design she did it, and she put a very nice simple photo, and just throughout the 2 sessions she has improved a lot, and then she showed, and then she was actively involved in touch point, and she practiced her touch point, and partly also because of the national campaign, the contest. So all of us are is actually encouraged to do our touch point. The touch point is not just about the contest, but the touch point is about how you're reaching out to your sphere of influence, your SOI. So this is how I really amazed of her works and how she put it into a Facebook and using Keller Williams as well, our systems. And then if you look at the next page, yeah. So you can see she keep improving and keep putting a lot of listings, and she used a different design from KW systems. So this is one part is really, really, to look at how she manage her Facebook, and this is one of the great encouragement from Stephanie. And you can see this is her achievement. You can see here she won the touch point, and actually I'm competing with her, but somehow I really amazed, and she deserved it. So this is one part that being a tech enabled agent, and she is getting some ideas and moving on, and do her best in getting more connections and communication, and more audience and more clients. So this is one part. And also she started her campaign. We managed to get a 13 leads with just only $77. So this is one part of her great achievement that I'm very, very encouraged by her, and I am really grateful, and thank you for your time, Stephanie. Now I move to another slide.
Okay, before you go off, Winnie.
Yes.
Okay, Winnie, you remember you called me one day to thank me for trying so hard and working so hard. Remember what I told you? Winnie, actually, I'm enjoying myself. Thank you so much for showing me the right way. So thank you so much.
Happy to hear that. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, so how does this KW command help my business and on my side, and where to start? So how I start my command and overcome my challenges. And I am a system-based person. And by the time when I work with retail for 20 years. Okay, I work in retail for more than 20 years. And I'm a very system-based, and I'm a very operational people, and I went through a lot of things. And at the same times, when after I make my decision to move into properties, and I started review, and I also kind of start, and I don't know where can I start. But after when KW system came aboard, and this is how it helps me where to know your GPS, and and also how to learn on your time blocking. And also as well, campaign is my first step that I start from there. and the campaign that how I built my database and also design. Because I also don't do design. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm not. But because of the system in KW Design, they provide a lot of template that help me to create my ideas and also to create my own design. That's how it built your creativity by practicing it. Like what Stephanie said, do homework. So that's why another part that what I moved into is a weekly touch point. So during all my sessions, I went through with so few agents that working out on touch point and working out on design and build your database. So this is how I managed to to journey using the systems that help me in my business. Okay, so and then you see, I'm going to show you a very quick one on the campaign that what I have done. Okay, so this campaign I have done project and I have done subsell. But if you look at it during my lifetime, which is from December until today, this is the total database leads that I generated is 105, which is overall on 18 campaign. And throughout, because of the pandemic and MCO, so I because we work from home, we can't go out. So I started with the project throughout the month of June. And you imagine in a 1 month, I managed to get 33 leads. And in subsell, if you look at it, for during the MCO, I managed to generate 87 leads out of 8 campaign in a month. If you compare to that, because during this MCO, you know that a lot of people is working from home. So a lot of people is watching Facebook, Instagram, and a lot of things. So it's a good timing for you guys to really, start to build your database. So this is one part. If you want to really be a tech-enabled agent, then and you work from home during this MCO, start with your campaign to build your data. So I'm just sharing you one of the project of condominium. Okay, so this is the one how I analyze, because during the time, of course, I will need to know how far it's my campaign, how actively, how what do you call, how whether it works, whether I generated good leads, or whether my ad is actually a good quality, or which one is work, the video or the photos. So I always analyze and I do a little I did. So this project project condominium, this is one condominium project. We done 5 campaign. So I did some analysis. So if you notice that I spent $50 for 10 days and 3 different ads, which is the target with different audience. So that's how when I try it, so it seems like it doesn't work. So I quickly go and stop my campaign so that I move on to another campaign and I repeat again another week, another days. So I lower down my budget. So this is how you can plan, because the system can help you to analyze and plan on all the, yes, correct, it's try and error. So you must know and try and error, and you know where it works and where it not works in it when you do a campaign. So you see, landed, okay, you notice our condominium and landed. So landed, I did a landed project and I did it stage by stage. You can see from November, December, March, May. You can see here, I spent $5, $10, $15, $20. I keep increasing and it works. So for landed project, it's actually work. But condominium, actually the leads that you generated is not as much as landed. Why? So this is one part that the system had me to analyze. And for those who are savvy people, are that stuck and having trouble with getting leads. So this is one part of my analysis that helped me. So in a way, you see during the MCO, I generated 24 leads. Can you see MCO June? And I already have a make appointment of 8 leads and portal 4. So I got 12 appointments after MCO. So this is how it helps you to plan, to time blocking, and also to analyze your leads during this MCO that you are working from home. Okay, so now this is another part. I analyze my every lead. So you can see a landed property project and a condominium project. So I analyze why my condominium campaign doesn't work and why my landed property it works. So I put some analysis and classify my leads so that it helps you to really plan and you know, using these systems that help you so many things you can analyze. Okay, so this is my first design, and this design is actually my first design and very cluttered and very ugly. So that, but somehow I try and error. I make mistakes, but I wanted to know how far it really works from the campaign. So you can see I improve my design and and the amount that I spend and the leads that I generated. This one is actually a subsell. So subsell is actually doing quite well in FB. So that's why you say imagine FB. Have you seen any subsell that we are we are advertising so far from the beginning? Then mostly is project, right? So that's why subsell is one part of the tools that you can pick all your hot listing and do campaign. Do small, start small, and then from there you build your database, and from there you will know your audience, your target, and what kind of audience that you are getting. So this, and then I'm getting 30 leads. You can see first lead 4, second lead 18, and then third is 30. So it helps you to you know to analyze, and you keep doing, and I am sure you will get your right target, right audience, and the right people and right advertisement. So this is one part of example that I did all the design, and in total of this successful, I just spent for this Setia Eco Park $1 86 US dollar. So this one part is where we help you to analyze all the campaigns from that. Okay, are you all ready to start to be tech-enabled agent? Are you all ready? Press 1 if you are all ready to be tech-enabled agent. Yep. Wow. Good, great. Okay, how to start? Ongoing trainings. You have Ignite, you have GPS, you have tech training, you have other visual trainings. And do take note, GPS sets you to be accountable and keeping you more focused. So GPS is very important. And you look through all my campaign, and my campaign in month of June for my subsell, subsell, I generated 86 leads. In my GPS, I set my target every month. I do 5 campaigns for 50 leads to generate. But I already achieved, at least every month, I achieved 80 leads. So this is one part, how you set your target, and that's how you make use of the system. Of course, practice make perfect. Learn and practice to use KW design and campaign. Okay, and also we have a lot of materials and resources from KW Command Technology support in Facebook Workplace, and we have tutorials and guidelines, a lot of things. And also troubleshooting. You also, when you encounter some problem, look for IT support from regional team, that if you have troubleshooting in your in command, in Facebook, or any other related with IT. Okay, the last but not least, I would like to share with you guys on it's very important that you need to stay focused and stay motivated. Look for your leader, or look for buddy, and look for your productivity coach, or either join a team. So this is how it will encourage you on to help you to move on and make use of the system that provided by the company. And I want to share one testimony to you all guys. Okay, this one is the best. The last word that I wanted to share is the best advances in technology and the best capabilities of people coming together is the new version of work. People coming together is the new version of work. Company has gathered us together in the trainings, and we share a lot of thoughts, a lot of experience, and some guidelines, some tutorials. We are coming together is the best part, and how we make use on the technology. I want to share one of that I'm very grateful, because my buddy is Elaine Yap, and also at the same time, she formed a team, a group together, and as a team in a small group. And during the whole 1 month of MCO, we have set our meetings every Monday. At the beginning, we meet every day. After that, we cannot tahan, because every day we meet through Zoom, so it's very tight and eat up our time. So we decided to meet every Monday and Thursday with a small teams. And I after when I prepared this slide, I realized one thing. In that team, we have different kind of generations. We have 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, and 60 years old in that team. And I was so amazed at how we form coming together and to start a new version of work, to encourage each other and work together, and to go deeper into the system, and to analyze and to work as a team. And truly enough, throughout that process, we are so happy one of the agents had closed one deal using virtual only, without going out physically. So this is one part, that how we encourage the team and how we encourage each other. And I would like to show a final part, and then after that I shall pass it to regional. I want to share just a short wow video, that actually in this group we were coming together to produce, because technology, we want to really think of something that want to use for the campaign to post in the video. So we make fun, we have enjoyed. So I just want to share with you guys, but just have fun. But however, this video will not be advertised, because the developer disapproved this video. But I'm going to share you this video, so that this is the teamwork that have produced out. We are using someone's voice, and we're using someone to do graphic design, we're using someone to do the compilation, and to do the script writing and copywriting, all those kind of things. I'm going to share this video. After that, I shall end. And it's going to be fun. And and you have Q&A video after the video. I just show you a short video we do. Okay, so after that, I will pass it to regional. Hola.
Come on people, come on buyers, project bangsa, lifestyle bangsa, urban bangsa, atas bangsa. Have you ever looked? Look classy. Have you ever looked? Lifestyle, did you know? Value price, hot hot ja, F&B. Come to the rich, expect to. Very atas win-win love. Bangsa lifestyle, atas one. Come people, come everyone. Come on people, come on buyers, project bangsa, lifestyle bangsa, urban bangsa, atas bangsa. Have you ever looked? Resort living. Have you ever looked? Green landscaping, garment kitchen, very fun, relaxing, weather spa. You happy? I happy. Buy lifestyle, garment food, MCO, no problem. Come people, come everyone. Come on people, come on buyers. Project bangsa, lifestyle bangsa, urban bangsa, atas bangsa. Have you ever looked? Semi D. Have you ever looked? Dual key, 8 units, every floor, exclusive, just for you. 2 to 4, spacious room, balcony, KL view, 2 car parks. Okay, Leo, come, buyers, do call us. Come on people, come on.
Okay, so that's the part, and this is the technology that we work together in different generation, different age, and we were laughing all around. So this is one part that how we manage. Actually, we come up with a lot of creative ideas and to make a video, but somehow we already launched an original voice, but not this video. Another video is already start the campaign today. So you can just look through our original voice. This actually original is one of our members that have actually, we sing all the rapper song, we want to do something new. So this is one part and how we did. Okay. So far, everyone have any questions? No, so I so I shall pass it to Regional. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great day.
Thank you, Winnie, for your time. Right. Okay, we're just going to give you some announcements. Okay. Okay, so this is next week's training calendar. We're going to embark on a new journey called Shift, and it's going to start in July, and we're going to have that shift for the whole month, as in the shift journey for the whole month. All right. So it's just basically to learn how to pivot during this time of crisis, and our trainers will take you through the shift tactic. Okay, and then on Monday, we have a power session, Power Monday with John, and we have a very special guest, which is our president and founder, David Ong. He'll be taking the stage with John on Monday as he shares about his experience of navigating through the storm, right? So join us on Monday morning to start off your week and start it right. Okay, next. This is our national consumer campaign. Every Thursday, we will be uploading new touch points for you to send out to your clients. So use these posters wisely. We will upload it on Workplace. And then do keep in touch with your clients, especially during this time when you can't physically meet them. Okay, due to us still being an MCO, we are going to continue our Red Day initiative to collect laptops and cash donations for MECO. Why we're extending this is because we actually can't go and physically collect the laptops from those people that have pledged it. So we're just continuing to open it up. So for computer donations, do fill up the Google form, and then we will actually arrange time after MCO to pick it up from you. If not, you can also make cash donations to our company bank account. To date, we have already collected 31 computers or laptops and 11,000 in cash donations. So yeah, if you have spare time and an extra laptop, do let us know. Okay, that's the end of our session, right? So this is going to be a month of shift and shift tactics. So thank you, Stephanie, and thank you, Winnie, for your time. Everyone do thank them in the chat box. I think it's really awesome how Stephanie really embraced technology from a person being zero tech to someone that has actually launched campaigns, gotten leads, and just waiting for MCO to be lifted to actually start viewings. So thank you all for coming, and we hope that you have learned something today. Hope that you have encouraged by both their sharing, Stephanie and Winnie as well. So yeah, have a good weekend, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye for now.
See the girl with the diamonds in her shoes. She walks around like she's got nothing to lose. Just she's a go-getter. She's everybody's type. She's a queen of the city, but she don't believe the hype. She's got her own elevation.